Greetings everyone and welcome back. This is Marco and today we're taking a look at the Pixel P80 RGB LED panel. Quick disclaimer, Pixel did send me this slide free of charge for the purpose of making this video, but they have not paid me otherwise. The P80 is a 60 watts 4800 lumens RGB LED panel. It measures 338 by 301 by 67.5 millimeters and weighs 1.65 kilograms. At the time of this review, it is on sale for $160, but it usually costs $200. In the box you'll find the light, removable barn doors, the bracket, the power supply and an instruction manual. The body is made of metal with some hard plastic. It feels solid, well built, it doesn't have any rattling or creaking sounds. It doesn't have a fan, so it is completely silent, and it has some passive heating dissipation elements on the sides. The front panel is frosted to soften the light. While the light doesn't have any battery slots, Pixel does sell an additional battery adapter that you can use with the P80 and their lights. Now let's take a closer look at the controls on the back panel. On the back panel we have obviously the power input, we have a small LCD screen and the buttons to control the light. Starting from the left we have the power button followed by the group and channel that are used to set the group and channel in the application, and we'll take a look at that in a moment. Next we have the 25% button that cycles brightness between 1, 25, 50, 75, 100%. Let's have a look. So starting from that, right now we are at 3%, we press it once, goes to 25%, 50, 75, 100, back to 0, 1, 25, and well, you get the gist of it. And the last button is mode that lets you cycle between the different modes. What are the modes? Well, right now we are in RGBW, we have the effects, the CCT, HSI, and back to RGBW. The 5 buttons here in the center are used to change the different parameters. For example, here in RGBW, we can change the brightness. You can either press once to increase or decrease by 1% or hold down to scroll. So let's set it to say 8%. Then we have the red, green, blue, and white. Also forgive me if I keep holding the light, but my stand is a bit wobbly, so. Moving on, we'll skip effects for now. Let's go to CCT. And CCT is the one that I use the most. It's just the, color temperature control. Obviously we have the brightness. Let's put it somewhere here. And the different temperatures. One click will move you back and forth by 100 degrees Kelvin. And one interesting thing about this light is that it goes from 2500 Kelvin up to 10,000, which is a lot. It's very cold light. And many other panel lights don't go that high. Is it useful? Is it not? Well, depends on your use case. After that, we have the magenta and green shift to adjust for that. Moving on to HSI, it's another method to control colors, use saturation, and hue in this case goes from 360 degrees back to 0, and you can scroll through the different colors. And saturation is, well, obviously saturation, how strong the color is. Moving on, we are back to RGBW and finally effects. And trigger warning, there will be some flashing. So we have candlelight, usual candlelight. We have lighting 1 and 2, different frequency of the lighting. Cinema, police, this is one of the flashy ones. Ambulance, again, same flashy ones. Fire truck, again, flashy ones. Fast RGB cycles fastly through the RGB spectrum. And RGB, obviously slow RGB is slow RGB. SOS. And back to candlelight. Pixel also has the dedicated application to control their lights with all the controls built in. Right now we are in the effects tab, so we can change the different effects, control the brightness and everything. And this light is pretty damn bright at 60 watts. Back again to CCT, again we can see from 2500 to 10,000, and we have 3 presets here in the middle, 32 and 5600 Kelvin being the most common. Then we have the RGBW tab. You can use either the color field and just swipe to whatever color you want. Again, brightness on the bottom, or you can use the sliders. After that we have HSI with the color wheel. Then we have gels. This is a function that is not on the light itself. You have a number of preset gels that you can use. And another function that is only on the app is the camera. It's a color picker. You just point the camera to whatever you want and it picks up the color. This sort of function is highly dependent on the quality of your camera on your phone. And back again to the last tab, to the effects. And now let me show you a couple sample shots that I took here in the studio. The P80 hits a nice balance between price, size and power, making it suitable for a wide range of different uses, whether it's live streaming, YouTube or on set. Well, I guess that is all for today. I want to thank Pixel once more for sending this light, and as always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!